Hey guys, what's going on? Temperistic here, back again, and today we are going to be looking at the Plague. Now, she is a very tall killer, and basically just throws up on everything and everybody. Now, she has two versions of her throw-up. One is Violent Purge, which is just normal throw-up, and you can throw up on hooks, on generators, on walls, anything the survivor, even on the ground, any survivor that touches the vomit, they get infected, and over time they will, if they don't heal themselves with pools, which are these fountains that they drink, and it just heals them automatically, they over time will become broken, injured, and yeah, you can just hit them once and they're going to go down and get a hook. And then you have a special ability, which is Ingest Corruption, where if you go to a pool that a survivor has gone to cleanse the plague, it's hence the name the Plague, then you get to throw up blood instead, and it's basically a normal hit. So you have this projectile vomit that if anyone gets hit by it, and I mean you can shoot it pretty far too, and I'll show you in the game here. And if it hits someone, they just get injured. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. The thing about it though, the downside is that if you get stunned while you use it, and then it goes away. It doesn't matter if you have 30 seconds left of it or 1 second, it goes away. So that's the downside of it. But it's a very good ability, very annoying to go against because you have to dodge it. And if you're going up against somebody experienced with the Plague, it's just not gonna happen. And that's basically it. Yeah. And then the other downside is you can't corrupt anything while you're using the corrupt purge, even though it is says corrupt in the name, which is kind of weird, but you get it. And the build that we're going with today is just a Hex build. We've got Hex Undying to protect our other totems, which means that when, even if they cleanse this one, this will be cleansed in its place, and this will take its place. The Hex Rune just means that if survivors aren't doing generators, then the generators that are unattended to will lose 100% of the normal regression speed. So it's like you kicked it without actually kicking it. Hex Blood Favor, once I injure somebody, all pallets within a 32-meter radius will be blocked, so for 15 seconds, so they won't be able to use it. They will only have windows. And then Pentimento, I've gone over in past videos, it's gotten nerfed. And basically, when one of your totems is destroyed, you can go to the place where it was and rekindle it, bring it back, but as a Pentimento totem instead, which will make it to where they heal and repair 20% slower. And each other one that you rekindle, it'll add +3 to that. And if you get all 5 totems going in a rekindled state, then they will all be blocked for the rest of the game, and survivors can't destroy them. That never happens, so do not get your hopes on for there. But Plague is a pretty good killer. I would push her closer to A without being in the A tier. But you got to know how to use her, when to use the throw up, when to swing, and over their names you'll see this meter, this like green cloud meter, fill up while they're infected, and I will show you here. As we get started with the game, we see our Hex totems over there. Now they did make an update happen in the game where all survivors will spawn on the same floor, so they are all on the second floor here, and we're going to try to throw up on her as we do. So you see that there. Now she has a green cloud, and we won't be able to see it filling up, only they will be able to see it, so they'll know when they get injured. But if you throw up on someone that already has throw up on them, they will become injured faster. So she's going to go in here. They already got a gen done. That's pretty fast. So they're injured now because they took too much throw up. And some stuff is blocked here. They took a weird route, which is why I didn't see their scratch marks for a long time. Okay. And then let me show you what happens when you get a fountain here. They are white. You absorb this. And then now we can injure people. And then now we can't injure people because she just stunned us with a pallet, which I try to back away from. But the radius at which you can hit killers in the game is pretty generous and not so generous. Depending on which killer you're playing with, the hitbox is a little wanky. So you just have to adapt. And by adapt, I mean back away further than you normally would. You know, if you're playing Nemesis or someone else, you know, like I said, it's just like if you're playing Apex Legend and you're playing kind of a thick, you know, hero or legend, and you know, it looks like they are running slower when they're not. It's just how it works. And they are running for their lives because they know we have the power. Alright, we get a hit. And it reset because a generator got completed. I forgot to talk about the add-on there. I just want to show the people what it looks like. Let me hit you. There we go. That's what it looks like, guys. Oh man, sometimes it's not easy. It depends on so many different factors and variables. So they have gotten rid of the fake totem. So let's go up there and leave that person so I can show you what it looks like when you rekindle a totem. And we'll make it to where their healing and repair speed is decreased by 20%. Oh, we have to break this. Okay. This map gets confusing sometimes. This is actually one of the, if not the hardest map to play on as killer if you are new to the game, because it can feel like a maze a lot of the time, unfortunately. Alright, so they're working on this. We try to dodge it. I've never really seen them get close to the... This might be a new strategy that I don't know about. Oh yeah, that even counts as an injury, by the way, which is why the pallet got blocked. That even counts as an injury. Can I go through here? Can I go through here? No, I cannot. The fan's blocked. Okay. Yeah, I mean, even I play on this map hundreds of times, and it still gets confusing sometimes. It is tough. It is tough for sure. Yeah, we can't get our power back because there's no pools, so they're not doing that. They're not drinking the water. I do hear a generator above me going off right now as they're working on it. We're gonna go check that out. And they are working on it. Let me try to hit you. Bam! You're going down. And we can hear him throwing up in the background. There is a red add-on on the other one where you can see their aura when they're throwing up for 3 seconds. And I was going to use it, but I wanted to kind of show you more of her like strong attack, her power to down people from far away. So that's why I have the purple pendant in the bottom left-hand corner, which gives me an extra 20 seconds or so to use. And they just got rid of the Pentimento one. Alright, I thought they were going to vault there. They did not. Okay, you're going down. Yeah, so the red one that looks like a candle in the bottom left, it makes it to where whenever a generator is completed, I get my power. So we're either waiting for them to heal with the fountains, or we're waiting for them to complete a generator. And you cannot rekindle totems that have been blown up that were previously rekindled. Okay, they just got rid of Hex Rune up top, so we can rekindle that one. And we now... Okay, they're above us. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Okay, that's the last one that we have right there. Thought they were working on it, but she's actually above us, which is how I was able to hear her. And this just kind of showcases why Hex Totems are not the best strategy, because even if you have a full set of them and are protecting them, they can just run around the map without you knowing where they are. And yeah, the game won't really start until they deem it to start, you know, because they're just gonna be looking for the totems the whole entire time. And I mean, you can kind of go to them, but it's a little tough. It's a little tough to figure out. Okay, so now we have our power because they just did a generator. And they just fell down from the second floor. I just heard that. So I want to kind of show you how far you can shoot it. This is actually pretty far, I'm not going to lie. It's pretty far. Yep, and down they go. So it's not too bad. But as you've seen in this game, there are ways that they can dodge it. There goes another generator. Now, as small as this map may seem, it's actually bigger because... Okay, they went up top because, you know, of the levels of the map. It's not as killer-sided as it looks. Nice dodge. And we got him. Okay. We're gonna hook him over here. And I mean, they're playing it how you're supposed to play it against the plague. You're not, well, okay, now as I say that, they just heal. You're not supposed to heal against the plague. That's just the rule because it's easy for us to get our power, you know. So now we're gonna go get our power. I think I just saw somebody behind me. But we're not gonna worry about them because we want to stop them from doing the gens, because if they do one more, then they're closer to winning. Oh, okay, they were here. That's what I thought. We're gonna go up here. Okay, now the pallets are blocked. There we go. You have to lead it, you know, pretend you're playing a shooting game where you have to lead your shots. And that's basically what it is, like Halo 3 or something. Okay, so they both just heal. We're gonna go get our power. Hopefully they aren't close to doing any gens. We're gonna go check the gens in the gen in the courtyard. No progress. We see scratch marks. We're gonna. Oh no, nope. They're in the courtyard here. Very nice dodges. Okay, that time I just missed. This guy's a pro! He just keeps juking me so easily, dude. It's crazy. But is it that he's good, or is it that I suck? I don't know. Somebody figure it out, because I don't know. It's hard to tell. But like I said, I have not played in a week, so gameplay's not going to look so fresh. All right, let's try to predict where the hatch is going to spawn. I'm going to say it's going to spawn in the courtyard. No. Okay. So now it's a 50-50. I'm going to go up top and look for it. And she found it. Alright, GG. Still W though. So that is the plague. So I hope you learned from my mistakes this game, where you wanna lead it. I mean, you gotta lead that throw up, that projectile vomit. You gotta lead it when you have that corrupt purge, because if you don't, it isn't gonna go where you want it to go. So you gotta a lot of people, what they do is they spray it, just spray it, go left and right real fast, left and right when you use it. All right, but you can shoot it far. I mean, you can probably shoot it. I don't know, like at least 3 meters or something. So yeah, GG. That was fun. Not the best map with her. I would prefer a more open map because of those corners. It's hard to really time the charge up, because you have to charge it up before, you don't have to charge it up all the way. But if you don't charge it up all the way, then you get less time, to do it. As you saw, I charged it up for a second just to get a little spit, and then it just didn't work. So. It's a little finicky, It's one of those killers that you gotta have experience with, and a little bit more complex and skill oriented than the Legion, where you just press a button and hit and everything. Takes a little bit more precision, a little bit more aiming. But yeah, that is the killer. Here you go if you want to check out her stats. She moves at normal speed, normal tear radius, but she is tall. She is tall, and then here's her story. Basically a goddess from ancient times, and yeah, she's fun to use. I enjoy her. And that's going to be it for the video. The next one is going to be someone that you all know very well, I hope, if you're in the horror video game space, and that is Ghostface from the movie Scream. So that's going to be a lot of fun. See you then.